Join me as I dive into the controversy and try to uncover the truth behind whether Karoline Leavitt really got fired for standing up to her liberal boss. Karoline Leavitt was a staffer in a predominantly liberal workplace, where she often found herself at odds with her boss's views. This set the stage for a tumultuous work environment, where Leavitt's conservative beliefs would frequently clash with those of her colleagues. Karoline Leavitt faced significant challenges in her workplace, particularly when it came to her liberal boss. The boss's views and policies often directly opposed Leavitt's own convictions, leading to tense interactions between the two. Leavitt's coworkers, who mostly shared the boss's liberal stance, would sometimes contribute to the strained atmosphere, making it difficult for Leavitt to express her opinions without fear of backlash. The workplace environment was undoubtedly charged, with Leavitt often feeling like an outsider among her peers. She had to navigate this complex web of relationships while trying to maintain her professional integrity, which proved to be a daunting task. Her boss's behavior and the overall workplace culture made Leavitt's job even more challenging, as she struggled to find common ground with her colleagues. Karoline Leavitt's background and beliefs played a significant role in the events that unfolded. She had always been passionate about her conservative values, and her boss, on the other hand, held strong liberal convictions. This fundamental difference in their worldviews created an underlying tension that would eventually come to a head. Leavitt's boss had a reputation for being outspoken about their liberal views, which sometimes made Leavitt feel uncomfortable and marginalized. As time went on, the tension between Leavitt and her boss continued to build, with each side becoming increasingly entrenched in their respective positions. The conflict was not just about politics, it was also about the workplace culture and the freedom to express one's opinions without fear of reprisal. Leavitt's boss had a history of clashing with conservative colleagues, which made Leavitt wonder if she would be the next target. The atmosphere was becoming increasingly divisive, with Leavitt feeling like she was walking on eggshells around her boss. The pivotal moment when Leavitt stood up to her boss was a dramatic turning point in the story. It happened during a meeting where her boss was pushing a liberal agenda, and Leavitt felt compelled to speak out against it. Her motivations were rooted in her strong conservative beliefs and her desire to challenge what she saw as a misguided policy. The reactions that followed were intense, with her boss becoming defensive and confrontational. Leavitt's colleagues were also taken aback by her outspokenness, and the meeting quickly devolved into a heated debate. Leavitt's decision to stand up to her boss was not taken lightly, and she knew that there would be consequences. However, she felt that it was essential to take a stand and fight for what she believed in, even if it meant going against the majority. The confrontation was a defining moment in Leavitt's career, and it would have far-reaching implications for her future. The fallout from the meeting was immediate, with Leavitt's boss calling her into a private meeting to discuss her behavior. Leavitt was prepared for the worst, but she was determined to defend her actions and her beliefs. The outcome of the confrontation was that Leavitt faced repercussions for standing up to her boss. The exact nature of these repercussions is still a matter of debate, but it is clear that Leavitt's actions had significant consequences for her career. Let's discuss this situation in the comments, and if you're interested in more stories about workplace challenges, be sure to check out our other video on the topic.